Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be working on the Firebox. I just want to point out that this is the point at which I am going to begin to deviate from what I had previously talked about in the design video, as well as the calculators. I know that's pretty taboo, but I'm doing so after doing quite a bit of research between then and now and talking to a lot of folks. One guy in particular, he's a member of our smokerbuilder.com forum community, Sandro Barbecue. He was able to offer quite a bit of insight off of some of the modifications that he had done on his smoker, as well as other folks in the community. Hey, Lauren, can you get your wiener out of the shot? It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. But anyhow, yeah. So this is the point at which a lot of things are going to change, or at least a couple things right now are going to change, and I'll talk about it as we go along. All right, let's do this. So here's what we got going on, ladies and gentlemen. There is my Firebox. As I said in the design video, that's 20 inches wide, 24 diameter. And then I got this piece that you just saw me clean up. And that is 5.5 inches. And so the goal here today is to take this 5.5 inch piece and turn it into a 24 inch diameter circle. That is Lauren's Viking Warhammer that he's manufactured to try to roll this thing. Neither of us have ever rolled anything like this before. Obviously, I haven't. So we'll see if it works. We'll see. Alright folks, I'm going to cut in real quick and let you know that that Viking Warhammer idea actually worked. And I'm also going to let you know that I lost all the footage of it, transferring it from my phone to the computer, so I apologize you can't see that, but let me describe what it looked like. You know that saying about a monkey doing something to a football? That's what it looked like. A monkey doing something to a football. So I apologize, you missed out on that one. Oh, she opens good. Alright, so we got the Firebox up there, just getting it for placement. Gonna mark out on either end here on where that mates up. Make sure that we don't make that that throat opening a little bit too large. But see if I can get this off. There ain't no way I'm getting that off. It's a strong magnet. But that's where we're at with that. And I'm going to start marking it out, cutting some throat openings, and get to cooking. Looks like it sealed itself back up. Steamy. So I know I had promised to talk about the changes that I made to this Firebox as I went along. So I think now is a good time to probably start talking about it. So first thing I want to talk about is I'm taking a cue from SG Metalworks with this inlet here, and I'm going to do a pipe coming off the end and just a little flapper valve to work as my air inlet. But as we get on the inside here, how well you can see that, but that throat cutout is no longer where it was in that design video. I've actually decided to move that down, and I don't, honestly, for a lot of you, I probably don't have a very good reason, but I'm one to tinker and experiment, and so I've been inspired, I guess you would say, by JD over at Workhorse Pits. I know he touts computational fluid dynamics for his design, and this is an element of his design, putting that throat down a little bit lower. Now, my pit is not to the same specs that their pits are made, so I don't expect it to work as he designs it. So if this doesn't work out and I end up wanting to modify it, it is of no reflection on Workhorse Pits and the stuff that they do. Of course, the other design change I touched on earlier was extending this firebox out further. So I added a piece of flat bar onto there, a 5.5 inch piece of flat bar, because I wanted a little bit more volume in this guy. And it's mostly so that I can get that fire a little bit closer to the door and further away from the cook chamber, because the closer that fire is to that cook chamber and to that throat opening, the more you're going to get direct radiant heat from it. I think that is one of the main contributing factors to a lot of these manufacturers building cookers with extra large fireboxes when you compare them to like the calculator recommendations.
So here she is. It's now a 25.5 inch long by 24 inch diameter firebox. I would not advise doing as we've done here and rolling a piece of flat bar to extend your firebox unless you have a machine to do that for you. It was just a tremendous amount of work. And then you'll see over here what we've done with the inlet flapper is a little different than what most guys do with this type of inlet. And I'd say based off of the one time that I ran a fire in here, I think I'm glad that we did it this way instead of the standard way. But that's it, folks. Y'all take care, and I'll see you next time.